Hi, welcome to lesson number 16. So today we actually have a little bit of a review because as we've been doing our extra work, we've been talking about the A scale, and that's what we're talking about today in your lesson. So this should be pretty easy for you, pretty recognizable. We did our A chords last week as our extra work, so you're going to be right on target for today. So we're starting here in our theory book, page 28 and 29. And we're doing cheers for the A scale, okay? So here's my 5-finger scale, and in all scales, it's gonna go whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, okay? But we just break it down into the five notes for now. So whole, whole, half, whole, okay? So A to B is a whole step, because I've got that one in the middle. This would be a half step, so this is a whole. So whole, B to C sharp, that's a whole. This would be a half, this is a whole. Okay, C sharp to D though, this is a half step, and D to E is a whole step. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, so down here, you're gonna, for each staff, complete the letter names for the A 5-finger scale on the banks. So you're gonna go ahead and write in the missing notes and the missing letters up here. So really, when you get done with all of this, they're all gonna look the same, okay? And then down here, you're gonna do it in the bass clef. Then you're going to, for each scale, mark the whole steps with a bracket and the half steps with a wedge. So really it's gonna look like this for every one of those that you do, okay? So go ahead and use that as a little cheat sheet and just go and get that done. And then the second page here, we're talking about the A chord, which we did last week for our extra work. So here I have A, C sharp, E, and here it is broken, blocked and broken. So it says, name the scales and chords that Peter Pan sees on his flight. So here we're going to have different scales and chords, so you need to name them which ones they are. So it's based off of the ones that we've learned. So it could be a C, G, D, or A scale or chord. So looking at this one, it starts on A, C sharp, E. So we're gonna know that that is an A chord, A major, okay? Now looking at this, da 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 da. This is what scale is this? Okay, and it starts on, okay, this is gonna be your G scale, okay? And you're just gonna go through and mark those all the way down to the bottom. So that's really not too bad. Moving on to our technique book today, we're starting here with Finger Olympics. So we're gonna do 24 and 25 today, and we're gonna work on using fast fingers, okay? Now the thing about fast fingers is you wanna make sure that you don't go so fast that all of your notes get run together, or you don't wanna have your timing kind of weird. You wanna make fast fingers really even and really controlled. So what it's gonna have you think is like a pattern, okay? Your fingers are gonna play in a pattern. And if you look here, my pattern is da 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 da. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this. We're starting on C sharp, and here's my pattern. And I'm keeping my fingers just where they're supposed to be. If I choose like a speed to play at the beginning, I want to keep that till the end. So if I want to speed up, let's speed up from the very beginning. Okay, so maybe a little faster the next time you play through. But make sure it's still very controlled. If you find you can't play that fast with control, slow it down a little bit and try it slower first and work up to this fast, okay? So this bottom hand is going to play on the C sharp, going down this time. We'll start a little slower. Okay, so then once you get comfortable, you can speed it up. It's a fun finger exercise actually. So then we're gonna work on doing a little bit of a lift with our wrist, okay? So we're doing a down, up, bounce. Okay, so this is down, up, bounce, waltzing along. Okay, so this is a waltz type of a beat with a 3/4 timing. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. I'm here with my thumb on A. I'm in the A 5-finger scale position, but here's middle C, so I'm above middle C and below middle C this time, okay? So here goes 1, 2, 3, and then we'll begin. 1, 2, 3, down, up, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, 3. So the bounces are a little quieter than the downs. Down, up, down, up. And then you're going to shift to G. Okay, so get that one practiced up. Now, while you're practicing your other songs this week, even if you get these really good, these are exercises, so practice them every day that you practice the piano. Not just until they're passed or good enough. Keep practicing them because they're to strengthen your fingers. So until you move on to the next lesson, practice these every day with the rest of your songs. Okay? So moving on to our lesson book, again, we're going to see our A chords. And here we have a little song that's cheers for A chords. It's really just A chords and then broken A chords. So, not too bad. You're going to start low, come up, higher, higher. Okay, and then broken chords. You have a little pedal at the bottom. You can also transpose it to a different key if you want to. So here at the top, let's do this too actually. Da, 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 da. So then you have 1st, 7th, 1st. Okay, 5, 7, 1st. So we'll practice those too. So I'm going to show you just an example of these two really quick and then the song. So the first part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 7th, 1st. Okay, and you know, you can say those words as you're going along too. Tonic, whole, whole, half, whole. Okay, now I'll get that in your brain a little bit more too. And then here our other one, we're just pushing down our damper pedal. And we're just moving up, left hand over, right hand higher, then broken. Okay, so that's not too bad. And then we have this fun little song, Peter Pan's Flight. So we're here in our A 5-finger position again. And really there's not too much to look at other than we're going to go higher and higher at the end. An octave higher and then 2 octaves higher, 2 octaves higher. There are some dynamics, so just watch for those. A little bit of kind of echoing going on in there. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom out so that it's a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. Okay? And 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Down, up, up. A little bit more quiet. So it's like Peter Pan is flying away. Okay, that's it for your lesson book today. And guess what? You don't have another one in your performance book. So if you need a little extra time on your coconut shuffle, you can go ahead and take that and do your little bit of extra time with that. Now, the other thing that we're doing today for our extra work is we are going to do some ear training. So we're gonna do This Old Man. Okay. So we're starting with the key of C, and we're gonna transpose it to a bunch of different keys today. So if you know the tune, this old man, he played two, he played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack to a dog and bone. So the man came rolling home. So we're here. So you're gonna have to move your hand just a little bit to get into that. So we will move up to here a little bit in there, right? So my C chord is what I'm going to be playing with it. My C chord progression first, as I'm in the key of C. So or you could go something like that. So just play with it and see what you feel like sounds the best. But then we're going to move it to the key of G. Okay, we're going to move it to the key of D. Whoops. We're going to move it to the key of A where we've been working. Okay, so that one is a little bit trickier. You got to make sure that you do this F sharp in there instead of the regular F, okay? All right, so that's it for our extra work today. Good luck with your songs this week, and I hope you get them passed off and ready, and hope you have a great week and are enjoying the piano.